Okay, hello Cloud Gurus and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we're going to talk about Workspaces. Now this has only recently started appearing on the exam, so it's worth knowing what Workspaces is and just having a quick read of the FAQ, but I will cover most of the FAQ in this lecture. So what is Workspaces? Well, basically it's a VDI. A workspace is a cloud-based replacement for traditional desktops. So it just replaces your Windows PC. You're going to be running the Windows PC in the cloud rather than on your local device. So a workspace is available as a bundle of compute resources, storage space, and software application access that allows a user to perform day-to-day tasks just like using a traditional desktop. A user can connect to a workspace from any supported device such as a PC, Mac, Chromebook, iPad, Kindle Fire, or Android tablets using a free Amazon Workspaces client application and credentials set up by an administrator or their existing Active Directory credentials if Amazon Workspaces is integrated with an existing Active Directory domain. And that's quite important to remember. So you don't actually need an AWS account to access Workspaces. It's not like you have to go into IAM and set up an account for each user. Basically, Workspaces sets up the user access using this client application, and then it could either use new credentials that you create, or it can use your existing Active Directory credentials. So some quick facts on Workspaces. Well, it runs Windows 7, or it's the Windows 7 experience provided by Windows Server 2008 R2. By default, users can personalize their workspaces with their favorite settings. So you can have your own custom wallpaper, you can have your own custom icons, your shortcuts, etc. But you can lock this down by an administrator using things like group policy, for example. And by default, you'll be given a local administrator access so you can install your own applications. So you don't have to worry about going to your administrator every time you need to, install a new browser, for example. Maybe you're trying to install Google Chrome. So you can give local admin access, or you get it by default, but then you can also restrict that as well. Workspaces are persistent, so that's really key to remember. So it's not like an ephemeral instance on EC2. Workspaces are always persistent, and then all data on the D drive is backed up every 12 hours. So if you want to keep your data safe, you save it to the D drive, so you might have all your documents and stuff saved in there, and Amazon will automatically back that data up every 12 hours. You do not need an AWS account to log into Workspaces. So that's it for this lecture, guys. It's a really quick one. It's just to know what Workspaces is. It's VDI in the cloud. And just to remember these a few facts going into the exam, so especially remember that the D drive is backed up every 12 hours and that you don't need an existing Active Directory domain. You can just use the free client app, and also that you don't need an AWS account to log into Workspaces. You don't need to go in and configure that in IAM, for example. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you do see something in the exam on Workspaces that we haven't covered, also let me know. But feel free to move on to the next lecture. Thank you.